Hey guys, Ears here, and I just want to say sorry about my last video. My audio wasn't working, so I was unable to get any intro, outro, or any audio in general in my last video. But without further ado, let's start things off. So today, we're going to be doing an Infinite Warfare commentary. When Infinity Ward introduced the newest installment of Call of Duty via a teaser trailer in May, many were taken aback by its hard sci-fi setting. Rather than dabbling in near-future technology, like Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 before it, Infinite Warfare warped into a new setting, complete with massive capital ships, starship battles, and robotic soldiers. Now these are the three distinct modes, which we're going to be talking about right now. Infinite Warfare features three distinct modes of combat, and a player may engage in all three during the same mission. The traditional, ground-based infantry warfare is all at the core, but space combat both inside vehicles and on foot in zero gravity gives Call of Duty Infinite Warfare two unique, distinguishing factors from the other series' directions. From the surface of a planet or the launch bays of Retribution, the players can fire off into space via the Jackal. The UNSA's take on the personal starfighter that Infinity Ward says is inspired by a real-world fighter jet. Jackals feature heavy guns, light guns, and missiles for attacking options and countermeasures like flares that help dodge incoming attacks. During space combat, you also take on turrets on enemy capital ships while protecting your friends and blowing apart swarms of enemy starships, which are called skelters. Now, while in combat, you may need to pop out of your craft and enter the void of space. While in the void of space, you may need to fight off enemy combatants in a zero-gravity environment where your grappling hook is an essential tool for moving around the environment on a capital ship exterior. It also serves as a deadly weapon for pulling unfortunate enemies closer to tear their helmets off or send them hurtling through the void of space. These segments looked slightly arcade-like and quite different from anything we've come to expect in Call of Duty vehicular combat. Now, I am a bit astonished that there's going to be star battleships in space. Because even, let's just say, Battlefront doesn't even have anything close to this. So for a Call of Duty game, which is supposed to be a real-world war situation, I'm not too excited for the space battles. But without further ado, let's just get started into the new weaponry arsenal. Infinite Warfare features more weapons than any other Call of Duty title. Weapons come in many recognizable styles and types, including different classes of assault rifles, submachine guns, sniper rifles, shotguns, etc., that players are already familiar with from military shooters. There's a mix of energy and ballistic weapons, says lead weapon artist Sean Byers. We're trying to create something believable and real, and have created the weapons to reflect that. Each of the weapon companies does a certain thing. Now, there's a new way that the weapon system works. There is now 5 different groups of companies that make different types of weapons, and we're going to get into that right now. Kendall Ballistics. This military-grade weapons manufacturer primarily makes M4s and other traditional Call of Duty weaponry. The recognizable weapons has a futuristic touch, like an M4 with an OLED GPS display. Kendall creates ballistic weapons. Guns don't look like motorcycles or anything, says Byers. People still use guns from the early 1900s today, so there's no reason these guns wouldn't exist in some way in this universe. You look on screen and you'll go, oh, I know that gun. Moving on to Mishimo, a Japanese company that creates high-energy, fast-firing weapons. These guns still feel like ballistic-style weapons, but with interesting and unusual perks due to the energy cell ammunition. For instance, a weapon could have a smart sight on the side so that when you shift the weapon, you can move from submachine gun functionality to blow the rest of your power cell on a shotgun-style blast. You can then pop out your empty energy cell and put it into the rechargeable pack to keep the party going, essentially allowing you to regenerate ammo. These weapons often have multiple functions that can use energy in interesting ways for diverse situations. Fujiwara, sorry if I am butchering these company names, a Japanese company specializing in energy weapons with artistic and extravagant designs, offering high-class, expensive weaponry in comparison to the more affordable Mishimo. You may have to gain money and buy weaponry, or armor, or however they want to do the weapon, or even money system. Right here. One of the more interesting energy weapons by Fujiwara is the MOD-2, a SMG that you can fire at long to mid-range and then rotate and pull it apart in what amounts to splitting the weapon in half to create akimbo pistols for a close quarter combat encounter like breaching a room. EDI focuses on experimental weapon designs and energy weapons with a focus on high quality. These are some of the most advanced weapons available in the game, showcasing secret prototypes. Atomic Dynamics, prototype company specializing in raw design with exposed capacitors and wiring, big screen presence, and experimental technology, except railguns and weapons that charge up. But they're a bit more rough around the edges than EDI's offering. So Atomic Dynamics is the downgraded EDI. From pistols with electronically charged ammunition that can shoot multiple bullets at once in a burst fire configuration to single fire or massive Gatling gun beasts like the Steel Dragon prototype, you can find the perfect loadout for your style of grounded in reality future tech. In addition to the enormous armory of guns, a number of other notable new items are at your disposal. Spider-like robotic seeker grenades can crawl along the ground and walls and identify targeting and attack enemies at your command. Drones can help keep your opponents off your back. And then there's a new zero-gravity grenade that can create pockets of zero gravity in the environment, incapacitating groups of enemies and potentially moving them from the safety of cover. If you're feeling like getting right into the thick of things, try Shield that smashes opponents out of the way when you're not protecting yourself from incoming barrage. Players can also cook a grenade while firing their weapon, which should shake up the dynamics of grenades and lobbing quite a bit. And that was all the info I had gotten, guys, so hopefully this video helped you to understand the new Infinite Warfare a little bit more, and make sure to like and subscribe for more awesome videos. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.